Hello and welcome back to the AJF Design Studio channel. My name is Alana, I'm a freelance lettering artist and designer, and today's video is going to be all about the creative tools I'm loving lately, and we're going to be doing a desk tour today as well. A lot of the things that are in my space, those are the things that really help me out day to day. I'll have links down in the description box below with all of the things I'm going to be mentioning in today's video. A lot of them will be affiliates, so if you end up clicking one of them, thank you so much for your support. You're helping support me as a freelance creative and the channel, so thank you so much in advance for your support. With all that out of the way, let's jump in. So first on my list is Adobe Express. If you're not familiar with Adobe Express, you could think of it as Adobe's Canva. I use it a lot for my social media posts and for easily animating them. I've been using it for the past few years, honestly, but I've been going to it so much more frequently lately. I'm posting a lot more to social media. It makes animating so accessible and so simple that I can just add this cool dynamic and fresh look to the work that I'm creating in Illustrator or Photoshop because they have linked assets. I'm really loving it. You can try it for free. All you need is an Adobe ID and you can just start creating in it right away. So check it out for iPad, Android as well, and of course their desktop program. Next we have Adobe Fresco. Adobe Fresco has become my complete go-to app for digital drawing and also animation, to be honest. I feel like they've just made it so simple, so intuitive for how to immediately apply motion and animation to your work. I love the Adobe Fresco brush library. I'm discovering new brushes all the time, and the latest updates have made brush management a lot easier. You can favorite brushes, you can reorder your favorited brushes, you can toggle off entire categories of brushes that you don't use. I've been using it for so many years and I really love it. It's my go-to for client work and for personal work. So if you're interested in Adobe Fresco, you can download it and use it for free right now. It's available on the iPad and on select Windows Surface tablets as well. An amazing, amazing app. As much as I love drawing on my iPad in programs like Fresco, I gotta give it to Adobe Illustrator because I've been vectorizing my work a lot lately. In particular, this gift card personal project to help me attract gift card clients. So I've been, sketching stuff out and then taking my work into Adobe Illustrator to vectorize it. It's definitely high on my list and something that I'm opening a lot lately and just loving using. I've really been enjoying this brush pack from True Grit Texture Supply. That's really pushed my work in a beautiful direction. It's been so interesting exploring texture in a vector program, and the brushes are super simple to install and then use right away. So I recommend using those. Their brushes are very high quality, they're very good, and maybe you've been using vector, but you haven't thought about how texture could work in that kind of environment, so I highly recommend it. Next, let's talk about accessories. So first on this list is my Apple Pencil. Now, I'm talking specifically about this Apple Pencil because it is from Back Market. I had broken my Apple Pencil and I was devastated because Apple Pencils are, they cost a pretty penny. So I went to Back Market because the dollar value, you can't argue with it really. I mean, you're saving so much money compared to if you went straight to Apple and bought it from there. So it came quickly and it works perfectly. And I couldn't tell a difference between that one and my old one. I was really pleased with that. Remember, you don't have to buy all of your accessories, all of your tools 100% new, and it's a really good way to lower that barrier of entry for yourself. Next is my Paper-Like Screen Protector. I've been using my Paper-Like Screen Protector for as long as I've had this iPad. Now, I haven't been using the same exact one. I've changed them out. When you buy them, they come in packs of 2. It adds just the perfect amount of toothy resistance as you're drawing. Also, it reduces glare, so I can work outside with my iPad and not have to worry about, sun reflections. If you have issues with, that feeling of your iPad surface is too slick as you're drawing or taking notes, check it out. Next, I've got my armrest that I use on my desk. So this is a newer addition to my setup. It just makes typing more comfortable. What can I say? It elevates my wrists and my arms to a more natural position, and also so it's just not rubbing against my wooden desk surface, basically. It just takes all that pressure and tension off when I'm typing, and I'm always at my desk. Kind of a game changer for me. So if you're liking the video so far, give a thumbs up. And if you're ready for the desk tour, I'm about to jump into it right now. First things first, my actual desk. So my desk is a Green Forest 47-inch computer desk with power outlets and an ergonomic monitor stand. So as you can see, these are the power outlets. There are 2 USB ports and 3 power outlets. And then of course, it also has this sort of ledge here. So I basically just use this shelf to sort of house any sort of knickknacks that I have, but it was used to actually have my monitor sit on for a little while. Next, we have the engine that powers everything. This is an Apple M2 Pro with 32 gigabytes of memory and 1 terabyte of solid state drive storage. I wanted to jump in specs a little bit more than I needed just to future-proof myself. So I jumped quite a bit ahead from what I used to have, and I love it. This is my external hard drive, a WD 4 terabyte external hard drive. It just has a simple USB port, plugs into the back of my computer there. I formatted it to split the storage between Time Machine for old computer recovery for the Mac, and the rest is just pure storage. And it's been great. I definitely want to upgrade to a solid state drive because I heard they're more secure, but this one has worked well for me so far. Next, we have 2 Samsung 24-inch S33 GC series monitors. I chose them because they were the right size for the space that I have. Love being able to multitask and work on both screens, so I've really been enjoying using these. And I think the color quality is great. So these are my monitors. So now we're getting a view of things from the back because these are my Vivo dual monitor ARM desk mounts. From the bottom, it clamps down and attaches to my desk from underneath with a big old bolt screw. Even though I had my monitors on my shelf for a while, this was ultimately the safest way to have them up without fear of them falling and breaking. And I can rotate them and swing them around and reposition them. I just prefer to keep them in one position because having them side by side is the orientation that works best for me. So here, I've got my Logitech Brio 500 webcam. This is how I do video calls. It has ultra wide angle capability. It shoots in high definition, 1080p, and it's super easy to just plug in to the back of my computer and instantly start using. And it's great because it comes with a installable desktop program where you can actually adjust your framing to get just the perfect shot, and I really have enjoyed using it. So this is my overhead lamp. It is called a Mycolam LED desk lamp. Part of what I love about this lamp is that you can isolate the lights independently. So the side wings, you could have just the middle lit, and it's adjustable. You can also change the lighting temperature, as well as the overall brightness and intensity. It gets pretty bright, so I usually don't have it on a very bright setting. But I really wanted this lamp because in this corner of the room, it gets very dark. This overhead lamp has really saved my life. Another one of my favorite accessories has been my Blue Yeti microphone by Logitech. This is the one that I use for when I stream on Adobe Live. If I have workshops that are virtual, this keeps my audio super clear. Do podcast interviews, everything is super clear. And you'll see that this cord just plugs in. It's just a USB microphone, so you just plug it in to your computer and you're using it right away. So here you'll see a Logitech desk mat in lavender, a lift ergonomic mouse, and I also have the Logitech K380 wireless keyboard. I really like the low profile buttons. You'll also see that it has 3 functions here at the top with these gray buttons so that you can wirelessly connect them to different devices. This is my Bando planner. This is how I stay organized. And I love Bando because 1, they work with artists, and 2, I want to work with them one day. Bando, please, I want to collaborate with you. I want to be one of the featured artists in your planners. Each month has this fun 2-page spread. I think it's beautiful. I love them. Let's work together, Bando. Let's do it. This is the Paperlike drawing glove. This is what I use when I draw on my iPad. Sometimes I'll use it also if I'm taking notes, but I especially love to use it when I'm drawing because 1, your fingers are free. There's a cutout and then there's cutouts here. Your fingers are free when you're using gestures on your iPad, so undo, redo, and all of that stuff, pinching and zooming. And then I especially love it because of this cloth. Maybe you can't really see it very well on the camera, but there's this like extra stitching of this cloth. And it almost feels like a glasses wipe if you wear glasses or like if you've had sunglasses, and to like clean the lens. Just with your hand, you can wipe off your screen if you get smudges or marks on it. And it's just so seamless. It's like, wow, that's just such a smart integration into the product. And I really love it. So in addition to the screen protector, they also have really good accessories like this drawing glove. So then turning more inward, I have pretty sizable cork board here. This cork board is recycled. I got it from a local office space. They were getting rid of a bunch of their stuff, so that's where I got this cork board from. Mostly things that I've collected from events, things that I get from random restaurants. I just love collateral, things that are pretty. Got some of my own stuff up there in the corner. And that all continues on this back wall, which I love also because it makes for a great inspiration wall, a great photo backsplash for Zoom calls and workshops. This was also recycled from a local office space. I had a much smaller chair and it wasn't as comfortable. I appreciate the higher back that this one has. It's very squishy and just very comfortable to sit in. But to enhance ergonomics, I also have this little pillow that I have adjusted behind my back. And also this like insert that I have in the chair is actually a massage chair. I love it. I've had it for a while and it straps really easily behind the chair. I highly recommend it, especially as someone who sits down a lot. Can get a little luxurious massage experience right from your computer chair. So I really like it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Share the video with a friend. And I would love to know what kind of tools and accessories you're using. So leave me a comment below with anything that you want to share with us in the community. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.